makes a striking contrast.
The bitterness you feel is terribly intensified now.
Yes, no doubt the bitterness has increased to a multiple extent amongst us. The civilians now being I mean, all these factories being bombed and all these slaughterings, it's really unbelievable.
They have a sort of objective in mind, which is they want to put, of President Nasser, for example, they want to break him down. But it's not the problem of President Nasser now. It's all of us. We're all one hand now. It's not like before.
Precisely. I mean, they speak of Egypt as though there is no Egyptian in Egypt except President Nasser. With or without President Nasser, we are against Israel, and this has been going on before the revolution, before 1952.
You do presumably accept the right of some Jews to live in Palestine.
Yeah. Same as to live in Egypt, same as to live in Syria. Why should they choose to... or the Jews, of course the Jews can live in Palestine. The Arab Jews who live in Palestine, they can live in Palestine.
And they continue living there.
But not the American Jews who live in America. They needn't just immigrate from America and leave all their work and leave all their future and go to Palestine just to live over there.
To support it and establish it as a state, they have no business coming from Germany and saying they're Israelis.
You wouldn't allow any European Jews to live in Palestine?
Why should they? There are more than 2 million Arabs living outside Israel who originally lived there. Why should they go out and let
Why should they be kicked in the desert and other foreigners come and take over?
They had a better life where they came from.
Why should they come and establish a state at our expense? They've been kicked out of their homes and they've been persecuted one day. They're just trying to solve a problem by... I mean, they're falling into the same mistake they're blaming others for.
And when will the West realize that we do not intend to demolish Israel as a state which can live as a not Israel as a state, not Israel as a Jewish state? Israel is a multi-religious state.
What does Israel mean if it's not a Jewish state?
What Israelis mean that it is a Zionist state composed only of Jewish citizens who come from all over the world.
Israel can exist as citizens of Israel.
But they're second class, they're deprived.
I don't believe they are citizens of Israel.
They're not citizens, they're laborers, they're deprived of education, they're deprived of their rights, they're only laborers, they're poor, they're miserable. They're living under terrible conditions. We want a democratic state with equal rights for all the Arabs who live in that area, whether they're Jewish, Christians, or Muslims, regardless to religion.
Can it be a Jewish state